Good afternoon and welcome to another one of my walking tours. This afternoon we find ourselves in the lovely city of Dunedin. Dunedin has a population of around 130,000 people, makes it the 7th largest city currently in the whole of Aotearoa, New Zealand. It's located in the Otago region of the South Island in New Zealand. More specifically, it's also the 2nd largest city on the South Island in New Zealand. Fair way behind that of Christchurch, which has a population of around 400,000 people. Anyway, Dunedin is really a beautiful city. We've spent several days in Dunedin, and we've filmed this walking tour over several different days because there's just so much to see and do here. It's a really beautiful city. It's actually really had its heyday back in the 1800s. As you might expect, it's very Scottish foundations in the city of Dunedin. The actual name Dunedin is basically Scottish Gaelic for Edinburgh. So some people might even give it some likes to the city of Edinburgh in Scotland. Anyway, it's got a very strong Scottish influence. It's also got a bit of Chinese influence from the Gold Rush era, and it's also got a strong, Māori history as well, who obviously settled the area long before Europeans. So yeah, really had its heyday, Dunedin. It's got absolutely magnificent architecture, such as where we are now at the Dunedin railway station, which is one of the most picturesque buildings in the whole of New Zealand. And yeah, in fact, it was so prosperous during the Otago Gold Rush of the 1860s, I believe. It meant it was actually briefly New Zealand's largest city in terms of population. Obviously, it's one of the oldest as well. Anyway, Dunedin's a really fun city to visit. It's got a very youthful population. It's very much a university city. It's got the University of Otago, which is very prestigious, very beautiful, oldest in New Zealand. So got a really thriving student population here as well. And yeah, it's got a good mix of cultural diversity and that sort of stuff as well. Anyway, we've just visited the Dunedin railway station. Really beautiful. To the left here you can see the Central Fire Station, another really nice looking building. We've just had a look at the Otago First Settlers Museum as well, so that was really good. Anyway, further along, for your information, in this walking tour we're now going to be heading over to the University of Otago. As I said before, very old, very prestigious, founded in 1869. So beautiful buildings on this campus. Definitely one of the favourite looking universities I've certainly visited. Really beautiful architecture here. Then we're going to head over to the Dunedin Botanical Gardens, which is really big, and they've got all these different styles of gardens and walking tracks. There's some good views of the back towards the city as well, and obviously University of Otago. So really good views there and nice gardens there. Then we're going to also have a look at George Street, which is the main thoroughfare through the centre of Dunedin. Is under a bit of construction work at the moment, but yeah, got lots of shops and restaurants, and being a student town, there is surprisingly affordable places to eat and drink in Dunedin. So yeah, it's got a really good nightlife. Then we're also going to actually go out to the beaches around the Otago Peninsula, a beautiful part of New Zealand down here in the south. St Kilda Beach, Sir Wright Leonard Lookout provides some spectacular views, and then further along as well you've got St Clair Beach, which is really nice as well. And then we're going to finally conclude. We'll head back in the town, head further up George Street, check out the really interesting Octagon, as the locals call it, then we'll finish up our review with a bit more walking around the city centre. So for now, I really hope you just sit back, relax, enjoy the walking tour ahead. Friendly reminder, of course, if you haven't already, really appreciate it if you like my walking tours, or you're otherwise a fan of my flight reviews or aviation content, whatever. If anything on my channel, whatever you like, you do like it, really appreciate if you do like my videos, engage with them with comments. Always really appreciate your feedback where I can produce better content for you guys. And of course, really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button as well, so you don't miss out on more and more my walking tours that will be coming from New Zealand and of course elsewhere around the world. But for now, yeah, I'll let the beautiful architecture, the beautiful Victorian sort of Scottish looking architecture of Dunedin do the talking, and yeah, enjoy.
You have to get it online. This is so adult and awesome.
Thank you very much for watching today's walking tour of the lovely city of Dunedin down here in the Otago region of the South Island of New Zealand. It's a really beautiful city, Dunedin. Perhaps isn't quite as prominent in terms of New Zealand cities these days, as it's only the 7th largest city. But yeah, it's really had its heyday, and it's a really interesting city to visit. It's got quite a good lively atmosphere to it, a youthful population, being a university town, and yeah, it's got great beautiful Otago region as well at its disposal, so plenty of great opportunities for hiking, great beaches, the Southern Alps are around as well, so I think it's a really nice place to visit. So yeah, really hope you've enjoyed it. Enjoyed the really stunning architecture, the Scottish, Victorian sort of architecture. And yeah, if you have enjoyed it, once again, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you'll be appraised of more walking tours that will be soon to be released. Of course, also my flight reviews and other aviation, all that sort of content as well. But until next time, thank you very much for watching today. Also visit my website aussiejetsetter.com.au, where you'll see some more interesting written destination content and reviews. But yeah, until next walking tour or wherever you find me on the channel, thank you very much for watching today, and safe travels wherever that might take you.